it is.
Let's go. I guess.
I know.
I do
seems
love
like
red
a-
avatars.
I think he's 17.
Why
Like
are
a
you slowly
hedgehog.
walking?
He looks 17.
I'm 21. I'm
Hey,
21.
What's up?
Gotcha. Yeah, all I'm saying is if Human Centipede was real, I would not want to be B or C. Like, solid A.
I want to be the first one. I'm calling it. I
Yeah.
want my ass eaten.
No. I rock, paper, scissors for
No,
A
I wanna
because
be the last
this is gonna
one.
be. Oh, that's
Said that. Is that
I want to be
you?
patient zero.
The fuck?
Ay, Dios mío.
I
That,
deal
yo,
smart.
How do you
that
say-
parasite has been
how do you say,
stroked
like-
for the past like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That nigga
yeah.
have a
It's
fun
keeping
stroking your back, bro.
it's keeping him tame.
Yeah. No, what the fuck? I keep fucking drifting. How do you fix this shit?
I had this issue and I fixed it. Let me think.
How'd you fix?
I think
Yeah. That's quite impressive. If you can move like that. Not gonna lie. Not that.
Dude, let me tell you about my night 2 nights ago. It was fucking ridiculous. So as I've lived here, not in the Black Cat, but in my respective city,
Mhm.
I have learned that what could be interpreted as personality can also be redirected as being a shithole. So I was asleep, as I do, and I was awoken to a vehicle alarm in my back window. So I was right next to the window, so I opened it up, and I watched someone break into the vehicle and drive away and steal it. And I was like, wow, what a bummer. I'd go help, but I'm basically naked, and it's cold. So I'm like, okay, back to sleep. So I go back to sleep. Whenever later, awoken in the middle of the night to an Amber Alert. It's the third one of the day. You know, normal things. So I'm like, wow, prayers to the child. Swipe back to sleep. And so then I am like in that state of just drifting off into sleepy land, and all of a sudden on my shoulder I feel thump, like heavy thump. And I sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh, a lizard has just jumped on me. But then I think to myself, wait, there are no fucking lizards here. That's probably a giant fucking cockroach. So I roll over,
You crunch
and
it.
it was a giant fucking cockroach. Like
Ugh.
this big. It was huge. And it's like so big that it's fat and slow. And it like slowly slugs across the floor. And I'm like, this is my
Disgusting.
fucking life. Wow. Like
Absolutely
I had
disgusting.
everything and here I am. So instead of actually getting sleep like a normal human being would, I laid awake and watched my ceiling for the next 6 hours to make sure nothing else fell on me. And wouldn't you guess it? You guessed it. Another Amber Alert. Boom.
Not the fucking Amber Alert. That shit was for a fucking cockroach.
Again, like, and this was, I thought I was going to sleep well that night because, space. I had an issue in my apartment with a huge infestation of spiders coming out of my air vents. Wow,
Yeah.
fucking gross, right? So
Mhm.
I finally said no mas. So
No
I
mas.
bought like every nuclear bomb on Amazon that they'll let you purchase. Like we're talking pesticides, we're talking ultrasonic detectors, we're talking fucking plutonium missiles, all the shit that I could buy on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so I spent that whole night like nuking my apartment. I sprayed everything, and I watched him suffer. I
You
watched
watched
him
him
suffer,
burn.
and I laughed.
I watched them suffer and I laughed while they died and the chitin on their bodies eroded and they decayed in neurological damage. I fucking laughed.
Yeah.
And so I went to bed like happy and sleep, well rested, knowing that all the animals living in my apartment were gonna fucking die a horrible death.
Mhm.
And then the vehicle theft Amber Alert, cockroach and Amber Alert, So that was
You had a very lively 2 days ago. You were sober. That was the worst part, actually. You were sober through the whole thing.
I wish I've corrected that mistake. I will say that the crime is so bad in the city that none of the Walmarts will sell any alcohol above 10% because everyone steals it. And so
Really?
you can only get
Very-
like
Really?
Oh my god, Sasuke's a gun. Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Sasuke's also black.
Yeah, like they go to make him a
is-
black Sasuke, which is cool, so it relates to a wider audience, but then they give that black Sasuke a gun. Like, what's the audience here? What's going on? Okay,
What?
I'm not going to speak at all, because we know what's gonna happen.
Oh, so you're finally admitting it?
You have to carry
Finally admitting it?
the whole conversation. All of it. Carry the
How am I supposed to
do,
carry a whole
like, I'll make up
conversation?
sign language.
No,
Well, you just fucking use your imagination. I'll
Fine,
use,
fine,
I'll pretend
fine.
to sign.
Yeah,
Look,
okay,
listen,
I get
listen.
it. Yeah. Did he die? What the fuck? I thought it was
couldn't
me.
handle your love.
I thought I was lagging.
You couldn't handle your love.